Good morning, students. Today we will learn about microorganisms, friend and foe, part 2. In this, we will learn about the usefulness of microorganisms in making medicines, in increasing the soil fertility. Louis Pasteur discovered fermentation in 1857. We all know what fermentation is. Fermentation, as you can recall, is the conversion of sugar into alcohol by using yeast. Louis Pasteur was a French biologist, microbiologist, chemist, and he was known for his discoveries of principles of vaccination, microbial fermentation, and pasteurization. He reduced the mortality from puerperal fever and created the first vaccines for rabies and anthrax. His medical discoveries provided direct support for the germ theory of disease. He is best known for the general public for his invention of technique of treating milk and wine to stop bacterial contamination, a process now called as pasteurization. You will learn about pasteurization later in the chapter. Whenever you fall ill, the doctor may give you some antibiotic tablets, capsules, injections such as penicillin. The source of these medicines is microorganisms. These medicines kill or stop the growth of disease causing microorganisms. These medicines are called antibiotics. These days, a number of antibiotics are being produced from bacteria and fungi. Streptomycin, tetracycline, erythromycin are some of the commonly known antibiotics which are made from fungi and bacteria. Antibiotics are manufactured by growing specific microorganisms and are used to cure a variety of disease. Antibiotics are even mixed with the feed of livestock and poultry to check microbial infection in animals. They are used to control many plant disease. Alexander Fleming was working on a culture of disease causing bacteria. Alexander Fleming एक कल्चर के ऊपर काम कर रहा था. Suddenly he found that the spores of little green mold in one of his cultured plates. तो उसका एक कल्चर प्लेट में जिसमें वो बैक्टीरिया थी उसमें उसने क्या देखा कि उसमें ग्रीन मोल्ड है. He observed that the presence of the mold prevented the further growth of bacteria. और उस मोल्ड की वजह से वो बैक्टीरिया की ग्रोथ खत्म हो गई थी. इन फैक्ट इट किल्ड मेनी ऑफ दीज बैक्टीरिया एंड फ्रॉम दिस मोल्ड पेनिसिलिन वॉज प्रिपेयर्ड. इससे क्या है कि बैक्टीरिया को उसने ख़त्म कर दिया और ये यहाँ से पेनिसिलिन के प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट हो गई थी. वाई शुड एंटीबायोटिक्स बी टेकन ऑन द एडवाइस ऑफ अ डॉक्टर. ये एंटीबायोटिक्स हमें एक डॉक्टर के एडवाइस पे ही क्यों लेने चाहिए, पूरा कोर्स एंटीबायोटिक्स की क्यों करने चाहिए? वो इसीलिए क्योंकि अगर हम गलत डोज लेंगे, कम दिनों के लिए लेंगे, तो द ड्रग विल बी लेस इफेक्टिव when you will have to take it in future. तो आगे चलकर अगर हमें जब ये दवाई लेनी होगी तो उसका कोई असर नहीं होगा. Also if it is taken unnecessarily it will kill the beneficial bacteria in the body. और अगर हम इसे बेमतलब लेते रहेंगे तो ये हमारे बॉडी के अंदर हो सकता है कि हमारे बैक्टीरिया को जो यूजफुल बैक्टीरिया है उसको ख़त्म कर दे. However, antibiotics are ineffective against cold, flu caused by virus. इसका असर कोल्ड और फ्लू जो वायरस द्वारा होता है उसके ऊपर कोई असर नहीं होता है. अब वैक्सीन है. Now, when disease causing microbes enter our body, the body produces antibodies to fight the invader. The body also remembers how to fight the microbe if it enters again. तो हमारे बॉडी के अंदर अगर ये माइक्रोब एंटर कर लेता है, प्रवेश कर लेता है, तो हमारी बॉडी उसके अगेंस्ट एक एंटीबॉडीज क्रिएट करते हैं. जब दोबारा ये माइक्रोब एंटर करने की कोशिश करेगा तो वो ये एंटीबॉडीज द्वारा उसको ख़त्म भी कर सकता है. सो इफ डेड और वीकेंड माइक्रोब्स आर इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन अ हेल्दी बॉडी, द बॉडी फाइट्स and kills them by producing suitable antibodies. These antibodies remain in the body and we are protected from disease causing microbes. This is how the vaccine works. So what we have to do, that we will have to introduce dead or weakened microbes into the body. The especially a healthy body, and antibodies will be formed. These antibodies will remain in the body and we are protected against the disease. Smallpox vaccine. In 1796, Edward Jenner, a doctor in Berkeley, rural England, discovered the immunity to smallpox, and he had discovered the vaccine in 1798. Vaccine. Several diseases including cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox and hepatitis can be prevented by vaccination. In your childhood, you must have been given injections to protect yourself against many disease. आप जब छोटे थे तो ये हो सकता है कि आपको ये वैक्सीन्स दे दी गई हों, और कौन सी वैक्सीन्स है वो आप पता लगा सकते हैं. Find out from your parents why you were given these injections, which disease you were protected from by taking these injections. Pulse polio vaccine. You must have seen in advertisements on television and newspapers regarding protection of children against polio under the Pulse Polio program. आपने टीवी वगैरह में देखा होगा ये पल्स पोलियो प्रोग्राम के बारे में. पोलियो ड्रॉप्स गिवन टू द चिल्ड्रन आर एक्चुअली अ वैक्सीन. ये जो होता है ये एक वैक्सीन ही होता है. Vaccine. A worldwide campaign against smallpox has finally led to its eradication from most parts of the world. यानी ये जो smallpox के लिए एक कैंपेन लिया गया था पूरी दुनिया भर में, तो एक तरह से वो पूरे लगभग काफ़ी जगहों से इसका इरेडिकेशन यानी रिमूवल हो चुका है. These days vaccines are made on a large scale from microorganisms to protect humans and other animals from several diseases. Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine for smallpox. How do the microorganisms help in increasing the soil fertility? बैक्टीरिया जो होते हैं, ब्लू ग्रीन एल्गी हैं, they help in fixing nitrogen from the atmosphere to enrich the soil with nitrogen and increase its fertility. The microbes are commonly called as biological nitrogen fixers. Biofertilizer. Add nutrients to the natural process of nitrogen fixation and stimulating plant growth through the synthesis of growth promoting substances. तो क्या होता है, ये जो बैक्टीरिया एंड ब्लू ग्रीन एल्गी है, दे आर एबल टू कन्वर्ट नाइट्रोजन ऑफ द एयर इनटू अ सॉल्युबल फॉर्म ऑफ नाइट्रोजन विच is taken up by the plant. It enhances the fertility of the soil. Soil microbes. Biofertilizers can be expected to reduce the use of synthetic fertilizer and pesticide. अगर हम ये बायोफर्टिलाइजर्स इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो सिंथेटिक फर्टिलाइजर और पेस्टिसाइड की हम लोग कम यूज भी कर सकते हैं. The microorganisms in biofertilizers restore the soil's natural nutrient cycle and build soil organic matter. ये जो माइक्रोऑर्गेनिजम्स होते हैं ये सॉइल के न्यूट्रिएंट्स को बनाए रखते हैं और सॉइल ऑर्गेनिक मैटर बढ़ते रहते हैं. थ्रू द यूज़ ऑफ बायोफर्टिलाइजर्स हेल्दी प्लांट्स कैन बी ग्रोन. और अगर हम ये बायोफर्टिलाइजर्स इस्तेमाल करेंगे तो एक हेल्दी प्लांट हो सकते हैं. वाइल एनहेंसिंग द सस्टेनेबिलिटी एंड हेल्थ ऑफ द सॉइल. बायोफर्टिलाइजर्स डू नॉट कंटेन एनी केमिकल्स विच आर हार्मफुल टू द लिविंग सॉइल. ये कोई नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाते हैं. The role of bacteria in increasing the soil fertility. Biofertilizers include eco-friendly organic agro-input biofertilizers such as Rhizobium, Azotobacter, Azospirillin, blue-green algae have been used a long time. Rhizobium inoculant is used for leguminous crops. Azotobacter can be used with crops like wheat, maize, mustard, cotton, potato and other vegetable crops. Azospirillin inoculations are recommended mainly for sorghum, millets, maize, sugarcane and wheat. Role of blue-green algae in the increasing the soil fertility. Blue-green algae belonging to the general Cyanobacter species Nostoc anabina or Tolypothrix or Alocera fix atmospheric nitrogen and are used for inoculations for paddy growth both under the upland and lowland condition. Anavina in association with water fern Azolla contributes nitrogen up to 60 kg per hectare per season and also enriches the soil with organic matter. So basically you can see that blue green algae bacteria they increase the soil fertility and promote plant growth. Thank you.